steam coming out of where it might be back where where the noodle magic is made. But you guys come in and the this older Norm, this older Gnoblin. Are we gonna start calling them that? This older goblin-esque gentleman looks at, hey, come on in, get out of the rain. What are you doing?
We're here for noodles.
Come right on in. Come on over. Get your table. I'll bring some out.
Something filling. Taste isn't really a big preference
Are
here.
you saying my noodles aren't tasty?
No.
Oh, the noodles are really like tasty, and then it's like so tasty it burns. It's really. I don't maybe less spices for them first.
And one to go, please.
Well, actually, Kel, do you come in or not? Seeing that there's only one other group in there.
Yeah, I go in.
Real quick, did you say there's a music box playing?
Yeah.
Okay, and it seems like it's mostly at least part goblins running this.
Yes.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to say a jingle is playing that goes something like this.
Oh no.
Where what? I said jingle, not pun. Relax.
You wrote a goblin noodle jingle?
Go ahead. This sounds
Keep in
awesome.
mind, this is from part goblins. When your knob needs some noodles, where do you go? Knob noodles. We make stuff.
That's awesome.
We make stuff.
We make stuff.
Perfect.
They're part goblins. What do you want? That's why I purposely didn't rhyme the last part.
Okay, so I got you one hot noodle for the kit for the tabaxi. Hey, you sweetheart, what do you want? Looking at you, Iska.
She looks at Axel's, or she just kind of looks to Axel and says, "I'll have the same."
So yeah, so extra hot for the lady with the violin, and your friend here. Yeah, I'll give him my drunk boy special. How about you, nature boy? What do you want?
I'll have whatever they're having.
One extra hot for the nature boy. Okay, I'll be coming right out in a little bit. Anything to drink for y'alls?
Water's fine. Actually, you know what?
Water.
I'll have a beer.
An ale for the young lady. How about you? I got some Dwarven here. If you want some of that, it ain't the best, but hey, it's not the worst either.
Yeah. Dwarven. He looks a little confused. But yeah. I'll have Dwarven. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the mass market Dwarven stuff. None of that fancy schmancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm bringing your friend here. I'll bring him some tea, and
If you could just bring a teapot with some hot water in it, that would be great.
sounds great. I'll just bring it on out. Okay. He yells over his corner. He looks over the lady. He goes, hey, you got work to do. Get back there. We got some noodles to make. And he trundles off back.
Before he gets out of range, I kind of want to shake myself off, making sure to accidentally on purpose get him wet from.
Hey, I'm walking here. You see what I'm doing? And
Am I stopping your walk?
you're getting me wet. Come on. What do you think this is? Some kind of like dive place out in the woods? This is a nice establishment, family owned for years.
A dive place in the woods.
I just gotta say, he has a suspicious and acknowledge this Gnoblin.
I just kind of smile wordlessly and shrug.
Racist.
Hey, don't make me go no shirt, no shoes, no service here. I understand it's raining, so you might not want to get your good shirt wet. But hey, this is a nice establishment. And heads back into the back.
I'm sorry, that was very.
I sit down.
The funny thing was, Axel was going to shake himself off in like the dog manner, but he stopped. When he was like, "Oh, you should do that." It's like, "Oh, oops."
And it's like Axel tenses up, and he's just so tense and like sopping. Oh man, that's lifted spirits quite a bit.
And
It's nice to be back in this environment again with these folk. And actually, as we wait for food to come out, I think after like beers get delivered,
so the kid comes out who you saw running the cart earlier, and he delivers, a what looks like a watery dwarven stout, just a Milwaukee's best beer for you, and a big pot of water that seemed to be freshly boiled, and set to be used in 2 clean cups.
And I, of course, won't do the ritual, but I will take out one of my leaves and brew.
Okay, a little moral thaw.
Absolutely.
Ron tea.
Nice. So as we sit here and drink, and with, like I said, spirits being a little bit higher, I think Iska wants to bring everyone up a little bit. So she mentions to Kel and to Luck, oh, you guys weren't there, but Florian, you should have seen him at the party. He got utterly destroyed by someone. It was beautiful. And she explains the story of how it was Callista, Herald of the Battle Mages, right?
Yep, the battle mistress.
She explains the story of how.
Well, tell it. Let's hear you.
Okay, all right. So Florian, all high and mighty, right? Big pompous boy. Everyone's got to bow down to Florian. Everyone respects Florian. He's king of Sojourn's Crossing. But the Dragonborn Callista, who was at the parade, she just hands himself back to him. She totally destroys him, devastates him. Apparently, Florian used to be under her command. Him and Balshirion, and. If he wasn't on his A+ best behavior, she threatened to bust his ass all the way back down to travel with this dwarven guard all the way up to the Convergence. Oh, it was beautiful just to see him sit and squirm. I never thought I would get so much joy out of seeing a man so uncomfortable, but just the idea that Florian just traveling along in the dirt and the muck and having to serve someone else. Oh, it was wonderful. Kel, I wish you could have been there.
Well,
Interesting.
I don't know the scene that would make me happy.
Really? I thought you've been wanting to tell Florian off this whole week.
Well, I had. But I spent the evening with Balshirion, sitting in the rain. And he told me a lot about how things used to be and how Florian used to be and how what happened to them through no fault of their own changed them both and affected their lives. And it made me see Florian very differently. He's very much like Balshirion, not allowed to be what he was born to be, and lashing out at others through his anger and sadness and pain. Balshirion's lashing out is a lot more physical and direct, as we saw. But it's through his not being able to do what he was born to do and be what he was born to be, a warrior in the air. And that's what Florian was born to be too. And he can't be that anymore. And whether or not he fully realizes it himself, he's doing what he's doing because he has nothing else to do because he can't be what he's supposed to be.
You're telling me Florian Gilderloin, one of the most pompous asses I've ever met in my life, a man who seems like he was born with not only a silver spoon, an entire silverware set in his mouth already, was supposed to be a warrior, was supposed to fly and fight.
Well, yeah, 'cause
Exactly. That's what. I mean, why do you think he was underneath her command? She was the leader. She was one of the ones that led all of them in the sky. And then the grounding happened. And none of them could do what they were supposed to do any longer. Not everybody handles it the best way. He was still very young, Florian was, when it happened. And he wasn't really mature enough to deal with what happened, I don't think. And it broke him. At least that's what Valsherian said. So, yeah, I asked Valsherian if there were some way, some magic or something that I didn't know what it was. If there were something that could break his bond with Florian and give him back his own decisions and his own life. Would he want that? And he said to me that if I somehow got that kind of powerful magic, to not waste it on him, to not give him back himself, but to give them all back the sky, to end the grounding and end what had happened, so they could all be what they were born to be. Valsherian thinks that it would be good for Florian if he had been demoted, but not in a way to humiliate him, but in a way to make him remember, to give him a purpose again.
Really?
So, I don't know that I would be happy to see Florian humiliated and in the dirt. Because that would also mean the same for Valsherian. Because their lives are tied together.
When I was younger, and Grum told me about like the bandits that well, bandits, maybe not bandits now, that killed my family. I got really angry and I went out and chased. Like there was a small group nearby, and I went out and I killed like, most of them. I think maybe there was one or two aside, but I went out and I got really angry and I killed them. And when I got back, Grum was really angry. He was, yeah, he slumps down. This is probably one of the smallest you've seen him, and he should have shut us. He was really angry. He told me off. I hurt him, and it was really bad. And but I learned that day don't do that. That when you're angry, you don't go and hurt people too much. So you don't. I mean, yeah, I'm still angry at bandits, but I don't go to. I'm not like that anymore. And it was good that Grom told me off, and maybe Florian just needs a telling off like that, but maybe not humiliated, but telling off.
No.
By maybe the battle mistress lady, and yeah, no, metaphorically, yeah.
He would need to hear it from somebody he would listen to, somebody he respects. He's spent so many years, almost a century, putting up walls and trying to make himself feel important, because the importance he had before is gone.
Maybe
It's not something I'd be able to do, or any of us, I don't think, at least not directly.
maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way. What if you said Balshirion himself mentions a demotion could be good for Florian, just to get him somewhere else, to give him purpose again.
To get him away from all of the secrets and plotting and twisted motives.
Callista did say that if something else went wrong while Arcana Mystica was in town, both Florian and Balshirion would be heading to the Convergence as guards. It's something he's not used to, but it's not exactly the muck and the dirt, and it would put Florian with Balshirion. It would get them away from Sojourn's Crossing. It would give them time together.
Or maybe we could send like a letter to Callista that we sent, but we say it's from Florian, and he says, "Oh, I want to be a guard now," or "I want to go back to training." And maybe
No.
We don't need to send a letter when we could send Florian to have that conversation.
Oh. You could, yeah, maybe. Although the powerful magic users, they might notice, or maybe not.
We can talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll be leaving until the rain stops. But if we really want Florian out of here, if we really want Balshirion to be happy with Florian, we could do this.
I just don't want to see anything come back upon you or any of us. And if there's any chance that some kind of illusion could be seen, we shouldn't take that risk.
Kel, I just got myself out of a lifetime of worry. What's the harm of throwing myself back into it?
Oh, but he looks caught between like being concerned and just like grinning. He's like, but
I reach back and squeeze a little water out of my hair into my hand, and then bring it and just kind of flick it in Iska's face.
Do we have noodles yet?
I was about to say, about that time, stacked up tall. Hey, here you go. Here's your noodles. And you enjoy those, okay? And stop getting my floor wet, nature boy. And I need all of y'all to make Constitution saving throws.
Yeah, X was like,
The fun
it is
part.
hot. Do I actually have a? I have a 9 for it. Okay. He's not. I'm going to use my portent on Luck's Constitution save, which is a 9. So he rolls a 9.
Okay. So he rolls a 9, and then that's plus 3. So that is so that's a 12. It's hotter than Luck remembered. It's but he's also really hungry, so he does slurp them all down. That probably is what got him, is because he pretty much did the drunk person giant slurp. I need your roll, Axel, and I need your roll, Kel, for con saves. Yeah.
I'm going to use an advantage.
Go for it.
Yeah. The reason he did that is because he's in the playful mood and sober up Luck a little bit.
Yeah. So, it absolutely sobers Luck up, actually quite a bit. The burning in his mouth now being something, really waking him up. All right, and he brought in the drunk boy noodles. So we'll say that that it absolutely whatever he put in there, it's kind of like the morning after. It's like there's a cracked egg in there. There's a there's all those things. It is the Gnoblin the Gnoblin specialty for getting yourself sobered up again. On a 19, you actually think they're pretty good, Kel. I mean, you've they're hot, but they're tasty, and not quite like anything you've ever had before, and certainly are filling and nutritious. Believe it or not, I'll even say with a 19, in a very weird, bizarre way, kind of goes with your Ron moral thought tea. Unexpected, and then
I make a mental note to mention this if I ever get back up north.
Yeah, and for you, Iska, man, this is hot. I mean, spicy. You've never had anything quite this spicy, and it's weird because some of the High Mount cuisine. I mean, I always think of High Mount sort of as New Orleans, so they do have spices, but this is much more like on the curry side. You were kind of expecting Tabasco hot, whereas this is curry hot, so it's sort of like curry wasabi type hot. So it is. I think it probably took you by surprise, and you're able to finish it or keep at it, but it's not your favorite thing you've had, but good conversation with friends. So you guys, you sort of stick with it as you keep on eating. I'll actually say Luck at this point chimes in because he did spend probably more time than anyone one-on-one with Callista. That Callista, she's not. That's not Luck at all.
Oh, that Callista, she's such a great gal.
Oh yeah, pretty much. I like her. I like her a lot. She's straight shooter, just like me. Maybe we just talk to her. God, I can't get Luck at all. I had Celia earlier, but I do not have Luck at all.
You're out of luck.
I am totally out of luck. Speaking of which, it is 2:00, so it is time for